Coming up today on this week's episode, PS3 expands web functionality with firmware 4.1, Little Big Planet set to hit the track, David Jaffe makes industry-shattering move, Activision unveils the obvious, and much, much more. This is Nick's Gaming View. Hello everybody and welcome to Nick's Gaming View episode number 63. You're here with your host, Nick McCandless. PS3 expands web functionality with PS3 firmware 4.1. On February 7th, Sony announced the latest firmware update for the PlayStation 3, improving upon the support of interactive features and content display for the PS3's built-in web browser. One of the notable capabilities now possible thanks to firmware 4.1 is support for the web-based file hosting service Dropbox. PS3 owners running the latest PS3 firmware update are now able to view and upload files directly from their PS3 to their Dropbox account. So the main purpose of PS3 firmware 4.1 was to integrate Sony Entertainment Network into the PlayStation 3. Now I do want to clear something up. A whole lot of people are like, well, the PlayStation Network no longer exists. It does. It's just that the PlayStation Network is a division of the Sony Entertainment Network. So since you had a PSN account, your account is now a part of the Sony Entertainment Network. So I wanted to go ahead and clear that up. Now, Little Big Planet, Modnation Racers, they were always related to each other. People are like, Modnation Racers is the Little Big Planet of racing. Well, now it looks like we're getting a true Little Big Planet racer. Shortly after an image advertising Little Big Planet karting was leaked on the internet, the official PlayStation Twitter account responded to the image by stating, quote, "Update. We can confirm that Little Big Planet karting is in fact in development and we look forward to sharing more on the game soon." So I find this pretty interesting, and when I first saw the image I was like, there's no way. But it looks like it's official. I thought Modnation Racers was a solid game, having the ability to build your own tracks. It was very much like Little Big Planet in a racing form. But now it looks like they're moving on to an actual Little Big Planet racer. How it will turn out, we'll just have to wait and see. But while talking about racing games, David Jaffe makes an industry-shocking move. David Jaffe, co-founder of Eat Sleep Play, the studio behind the upcoming release of Twisted Metal, has parted ways and will officially be leaving Eat Sleep Play to focus on, quote, casual games, end quote. David Jaffe has stressed that he will continue to support Twisted Metal and will stick with Eat Sleep Play for balancing and bug fixing, but once this stage has been completed, he will leave and venture his new path. Jaffe also responded to the industry's reaction to him pursuing casual games with a new studio in San Diego as, quote, highly exaggerated. So this was shocking news for me, especially with Twisted Metal right around the corner, like literally right around the corner. Many of you guys may not be watching the show until after the game is released. But this whole thing about him making casual games on iOS, a whole lot of people are getting upset over it. Now he says highly exaggerated, he hasn't given too many details, but is he completely abandoning the PS3? We'll just have to wait and see. I saw that he was kind of upset with having to build a huge game from over 300 miles away. I can completely understand that. But is he going to completely abandon Sony's PlayStation 3 console? That's the question. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, Activision unveils the obvious at a recent earnings call. During Activision's fourth quarter earnings call on February 9th, Activision confirmed that Call of Duty will be making a return later this year. No details were provided, but given Activision's annual release schedule for the Call of Duty franchise, this should come as no surprise. Activision has been following this annual release schedule for Call of Duty for quite some time, and if they follow the schedule they've been following, we should hear more about the game at E3 during Microsoft's E3 2012 press conference, so definitely stay tuned to that. So before I wrap up the show, let's head to my question of the week. Where would you like to see David Jaffe pursue his new venture? Let me know what you think. Maybe I can pass it along to the right people. You never know. So that wraps up Nick's Game Review episode number 63. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your support. And thank you all so much for leaving comments. If you want to contact me, you can email me at admin@thegameraccess.com. Follow me on Twitter at thegameraccess. And be sure to keep checking back at thegameraccess.com. Thank you all so much for your support. Check back next week for episode number 64. I'm out.
Access granted.